Are you tired of feeling underpaid, undervalued, or downright disrespected? Even though you give your absolute best, you show up, you deliver, you care deeply, but still get talked down to, questioned, or paid late, if at all. Babe, it is not just a money problem. It is a standards problem. And the moment you raise your standards, everything starts to change, including your income. This video is your sign. Hey everyone, this is Humaira from HM Accounting. Today's video is a very, very powerful video because when you raise your standards, you raise your money. And I want to tell you a story that recently reminded me just how true that is. So I had an incident with someone that I had been assisting, right? And this wasn't even about the workload or the deliverables. It was her tone, the way she spoke to me, which was condescending, dismissive, and completely disrespectful. It was the kind of tone that triggers something sort of deeper in you, not just as a professional, but as a human being, as a mother, as a woman who has worked so hard to build a name and a reputation. And you know what? The old me would have just stayed quiet, just taken it, just smiled politely, brushed it off, and moved on. But not this version of me. This version of me sent the email, not to argue, not to fight, but to lay the standard, to say clearly and firmly, this is not how I allow myself to be spoken to. This is not how I work, and this is where I draw the line. And that moment, that one email was a huge spiritual shift because it wasn't just about this client or this person. It was about me finally honoring myself. And what followed was a deep sense of clarity and peace, and the reminder that raising your standards is not always about money first, it is about energy. I know that you're probably going to also say to me that, you keep saying these positive things happen after you raise your standards. But I have to tell you, later on in the same day, right? And I was feeling quite miserable about this whole incident. But later on, during this very same day, a different client of mine messaged me, and I then had to remind him of something that he needed to do that would cost a sum of money, and a larger sum of money, and he okayed it immediately. On top of that, he wanted to collaborate on a different project. So what I'm trying to say is that when you start raising your standards, you start attracting better, and it is very hard to believe until you start to do it. Now, what does raising your standards really mean? It is more of an energetic move. It is saying that I deserve to be paid fully, on time, without the drama. It's also deciding that you are no longer the cheapest option, you are the right option. It is honoring your capacity, your peace, and your worth. That situation that I had with this individual, it is confirmation to me. It was a test to see if I really mean it when I say that I am done settling. And when you pass that test, then everything starts to level up. So I want to give you a few prompts that sort of help me realign after that, and that I'm hoping will help you as well, right? I'm going to, once again, move my screen to the PowerPoint presentation type of screen and just share that with you. Okay, so these are just a few journal prompts for money alignment. Now, the first one is, where am I still accepting less than I deserve? The second one is, in what ways am I betraying myself to make others feel comfortable? The third one is, what would my highest, most aligned self say no to today? The fourth one is, where is my money being blocked by my fear of being firm? And I know a lot of us are in jobs or in situations like this where we don't lay our boundaries with clients because we are afraid for fear of losing a job or for fear of losing that client. And the last one is, how would I act if I fully believed that my time was sacred? Now, give yourself the space to explore these very, very honestly, because clarity lives on the other side of truth. Now, I'd just like to give you a little bit of the spiritual insight, and this is that energy never lies. So, spiritually speaking, money is just feedback. It's not emotional, it does not feel guilty. It flows to where there is clarity, there is structure, there is respect. You do not manifest more by being available for everyone. You get more by being in integrity with yourself. That experience that I had was my reminder that when you let go of what is misaligned, you make room for overflow, you make room for better. So, I wanted to share with you a few of the affirmations that I have been using lately and that I'm hoping that could also work for you, right? I'm going to share my screen again so that you can jot them down as well and remember them and always refer back to this. So, here are the affirmations that I have been using lately. The first one is, I am available only for aligned clients, clear agreements, and sacred exchange. The second one is, I honor myself, and in doing so, I honor the work. The third one is, I trust that my boundaries are blessed. Say it, mean it, and most importantly, live it. Now, for all my boss babes, I also want to give you some practical ways to raise your money standards. The first one is to review your client list. Audit your current client base. Who uplifts you, who drains your energy, or constantly delays payments, and start making subtle shifts. Wrap up with misaligned clients and leave space for the right ones to enter. The second one is to rewire your pricing and payment terms. If your rates no longer reflect your skill set, your experience, and your value, then update them. Clearly state your payment terms in proposals, in invoices, in contracts. Add late payment penalties. Do not leave room for interpretation. The third thing is to create a red flag list. So make a list of non negotiables for you, which is a disrespectful tone or a scope creep or delayed payments or asking for free extras. The earlier that you spot red flags, the more empowered that you are to step away before it escalates. The fourth one is set energetic business hours. So no more responding at 10 p.m., set clear work times, stick to them, not just for your own peace, but to teach others how to interact and how to respect your business. Declutter your business. So this means contracts, offers, inboxes, even your own workspace. Financial clarity thrives in clean systems. Cut out the fluff, automate where you can, and streamline your packages. Then I want you to invest in your upskilling. Raising your money standards also means raising your skills. So attend that training, hire that coach, get that software. The more equipped that you are, the more confident you'll feel charging accordingly. And then treat your business like a business. Now, this is a big one, right? Stop treating your business like a side hustle or like a hobby. Start to separate your accounts. Pay yourself a salary, track your income, speak about your business with pride, and back it up with professional systems. And then affirm your worth daily. Every morning say, I am worthy of high paying, aligned, respectful clients. I do not chase, I attract. My standards elevate my income and protect my peace. So here is what I want to leave you with today. Your standards are the ceiling for your income. Raise them and the money has to follow. But more than that, your peace, your clarity, your sense of self, all of that raises too. So if you are watching this and if you have been tolerating too much, let this be your sign that you will take no more. You deserve to be paid well, respected deeply, and to move through life and business with confidence, with clarity, with respect. Let me know in the comments, what are you no longer available for? And if you are ready to work with somebody who gets both the money and the mindset, you know where to find me. Subscribe, like, and share this video, and stay tuned for more raw, real, and rich content. See you in the next one.